Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tailback with another carry. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down, look at the throw for it. Trying to extend the play. Contact as he let the ball go. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. What I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Looking to pass, it's Figueroa. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
The pass rush closing in. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Off target and incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback keeps the football. Breaks the tackle. Gets into the clear. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting, they thought with certain formations, they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
Watch the spin move.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Buckeyes are in the red zone now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Third down play for this offense. Defensive backs up to the line, showing press. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the decision is to not go for him, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Dropping back, it's Figueroa. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass knocked away and incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1.
10, Georgia, 0.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Play action here on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Ball handed off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners with great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's moving out of the pocket now. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
Really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Gets some space around the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Grab behind the line. It's Proctor. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. 4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Trying for a 4th down completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Figueroa. Tries to get it to the running back. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Fighting off the defender. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Georgia has moved into the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down and 10. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff, we'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Turner trying to create good field position. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Bringing pressure. It's the running back in the flat. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. Can they catch him? And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to pass. It's Figueroa. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back? Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Figueroa. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver makes the catch and moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And it falls incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Comes up with the catch. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Figueroa. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Let's see what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
So 4th down now from the 3. Go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Across midfield. At the 30 now. The 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Oh, and he's got some space here. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball at the 41. Excellent starting field position. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. The pocket breaking down. He stays alive. Under pressure, just lets it go. Throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Ohio State 17, Georgia 10.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. using his legs here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
He'll pitch it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Dogs hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Looking for his back. Makes a spectacular diving catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, to keep this drive moving.
He steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts from inside the 20. They get him down at the 33 after a solid return. State offense comes back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Second down play coming up. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And he drops back in the gun. He'll throw it now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Football comes out. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, working with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards. 2nd
down, we're going to throw it. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Breaks free, and he's brought down. A sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock. Important second down play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. This one will be fair caught. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Trojans offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Now rolling out to his left. He's got it, a fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Buckeyes offense is on the move now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
No gain on the play. It's down.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Good job by the offensive line to get some positive yards, not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And it's good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Drive here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? Breaking free at the powerful running into the secondary. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play.
Well, that's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Toss play to the outside. Oh, what a move. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, SC. Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Powerful running here. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
He bought some time, now lets it go. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Incompletion sets up a second down. He'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Tackle is made at the 40. Brings up third down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 17, USC 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on fourth down.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they hadn't settled for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Here's the second down play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's got his man in the open field. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
14.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Jukes to get free. Good enough for the first down with a 37. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away, and that's now going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The pass rush closing in, and the senior making a disruptive impact play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, trying to get the throw off. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Snags the quick throw. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. There's the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He breaks free. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Sack sets up 2nd down. It's a draw play. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Ohio State 24, USC 14.
The Trojans will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. Stop short of the marker after just a short game.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
1st down, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Quick throw to his receiver. Fired into a tight window and picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The gain makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left, and it's complete. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Picks up 6. Third down coming up.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook.
Touchdown, Southern California. Trying to come all the way back. Now to try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Finding some room with the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They get it, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll run it here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
USC 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Escapes the pocket. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. It shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, there's the stiff arm.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. And now the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the...
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, USC. Strong fight back. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now the important point after attempt. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Trojans offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Your first down loss at 2nd and long for the 23. And he'll set up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Pressure is coming. He escapes the set. Here's the throw deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, SC. This game is far from over. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? As a design quarterback keeper. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Lose the ball to the 40-yard line.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's second down. Same tailback, another carry. Quick spin on the run. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. And they pick up the first on the ground. Finding space at the 20. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass this time. Looking to scramble. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And that's a solid return after the interception. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Handoff to the right side. There's a hard running there through a tackle.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. Running through the tackle. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it go. And it's complete downfield. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Trojans getting set on first and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Handoff here from the shotgun. Just trucks through the defender. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Second down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Picks up 3. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will tie the game. Are we headed for overtime? So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. State offense comes back onto the field. How will they play this? They've got some work to do to get into field goal range, but how aggressive will this play calling be? Throws it to the right. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Ohio State, to take the lead in the final minute. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. Fair catch made at the 10. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.